You're listening to the WBT Podcast with Michael Lodge. Listen to all of our podcasts at www.wbtpod.com. Stay informed. Let's get started.
This is brought to you by Lodge & Co., a business and tax advisory firm where your success is our goal. Call us today toll-free at 888-681-1518 or visit us at www.lodge-co.com and learn more about what we can do for you. Lodge & Co., your source for sound business and tax services.
And welcome to the WBT. This is Michael Lodge. I'm glad you are up and at 'em and facing a new day of this week. Over the last few days, I have been studying and I have been talking to tax clients that have been coming in. And what I am seeing is that, and which concerns me greatly, is that Americans are really in debt. I saw the number the other day that says, just on credit card debt alone, people are at $420.22 billion that they owe credit cards. Now that does not include student debt. It doesn't include debt on cars. It doesn't include debt on homes and everything else. But people in America are in debt. And I am not happy with what I'm seeing. I'm really concerned because I'm seeing people charge, especially on meals and entertainment and everything else, where they're charging up to $10,000 a year. I've seen it on these tax returns as I am talking to them about their personal finances. So, over this week, we are going to talk a lot about debt. And on student debt alone, we have some options. On credit card debt, we have some options. They're available for us to get this debt gone. I hate debt. I have no debt whatsoever in my life. I have no debt. Now, I've got monthly responsibilities for my office rent and employees and things like that, but on my personal side, I have no debt. And I'm looking at ways to always cut down on my expenses. We have to take control of our debt. Listen, if we've got so much credit card debt, I have to raise the question is, do Americans even care about what our national debt is for the government? Probably not. You probably don't even care. If you don't have your personal debt in check, under control, gone, then you're not going to worry about what the government is doing. Because you've got your own debt matters that you have to worry about. Now, the government is in debt trillions and trillions of dollars. It's one of these things that we are not taking responsibility for. So, over the next few days, we are going to be talking about credit card debt. We're going to be talking about student debt, mortgage debt, wills, estates, trusts, because it's time that you and I get our house in order. If we don't get our house in order, we can't go much longer. We are going to be seeing a lot more bankruptcies because people have not taking control of their finances. Now, I'm not going to sit here because, let me tell you, I'm not a motivator. So I'm not going to be giving you all of these motivational quotes and everything else. That's not my style. But what I will do is tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you how you and I can get our financial lives back in order. Now, some of it you're not going to like. You will not like it. But you have to think about it. Because we have debt in this nation that is out of control. Credit card debt rose between 2017 and 2018. Your credit card debt rose by 5%. That's too much. We have a strong economy where you and I can be paying that debt down and getting rid of it. But you have to first recognize that you've got debt. And all of you individuals who are thinking about getting married, before you say, I do, sit down with me and let's talk about what is your financial position on both sides, the husband and the wife, the bride and the groom. Before you say, I do, make sure that you've got some of that debt taken care of. The worst arguments that I see are financial arguments between the husband and the wife. So if you want to have a positive relationship, you are going to have a better financial situation. So this week, tomorrow on our podcast, and I'm preparing the lesson plan now, we are going to talk about credit card debt. Then the next day we are going to talk about student debt. Because I have a conversation with you. I need to have a conversation with the parents out there who are sending their children away to school. There are some options that you need to look at. There are some responsibilities that when you sign on a student's loan application, you are now responsible for that loan. Not just the student, but so are you. So we need to look at what our options are and how to prepare for it. And then I ask the question of clients that come into my office, do you have a will? And I would say about 98% say, no, I don't have a will. I'm not prepared. Let me tell you, when your estate or your assets go into probate, it's going to sit there for a long time. But if you're prepared, your heirs will be able to take advantage of what you have planned for them once you have passed away. I know you guys don't want to talk about that. You don't even want to think about it, but listen, we have to focus on this. Why in the world would you even want to leave your family with debt? The other issue that we're going to talk about is life insurance, because life insurance is what prepares you upon your death and to take care of your family upon your death. And listen, I feel very strongly about the statement I'm going to say, and that is, if you are in a whole life insurance policy, will you think it's an investment? You just dream again, because it doesn't work that way. Investments need to be investments, and insurance need to be insurance, and they need to be separated. So we're going to talk about that. So join me this week. Starting on Tuesday, we are going to begin our little journey down life's road. And we're going to discuss and we're going to come up with some answers and some plans on what we can do to become stewards of our financial situation. This is Mike Lodge for the WBT. If you have any questions that you would like to have answered, send me a email at mlodge, MLODGE, at lodge-co.com, and we'll discuss it. Again, this is Mike Lodge. I'll see you soon. Join me tomorrow as we begin our debt, or journey down debt street. Talk with you soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to the WBT with Michael Lodge. Join us again tomorrow as we explore more about business and taxes. Follow us on iHeartRadio and go to our podcast website at www.wbtpod.com and listen to all of our podcasts and read our blogs.